Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 7 Week 3 Day 7. So today, of course, or I should say tomorrow, gosh, we got a billion things going on. It is probably one of the biggest days for the game in quite some time, technically to celebrate the 7-year anniversary as well. But tomorrow we have a new kingdom, the first in a little over 2 years now. It's been about 2 years and 3 months, August of 2 years ago. So yeah, about 2 years, 3 months ago was the previously added kingdom, which was Sin of Mirage, all the way in the corner over here, which ended up also bringing in the Underworld with it. With this, we're going to be getting this new Soul Rift area, as well as a new Journey event, which means both those two achievements that no one can get done at the moment will finally be doable as of tomorrow, because one of them is getting a bunch of miles, which is done during the new Journey event, and the other one is some kind of special gem with the new characters, which honestly, I do not know what it does. Will we be doing a 2 a.m. stream? Yes, in math, 6 hours from now? Yeah, 6 hours from now, we will be back streaming again. This will probably be about an hour right now. We're just going to be messing over a bunch of stuff. Honestly, most of the stream's probably going to be talking, to be honest. But if you don't want spoilers for what's coming tomorrow, you might not want to watch, because this entire stream almost, or at least a good number of it, we'll pretty much just be going over most of the info for tomorrow, not literally everything, as there's quite a few things we don't know. However, we'll be doing that in 6 hours from now when it launches. Yeah, but the second the update goes live, we will be streaming, and we'll be doing two things. Well, technically everything, but, you know, primarily the Journey event, the new game mode, as well as the What on Earth is Up with the Kingdom Pass, and just kind of messing around with that, seeing how awful it is, and go from there. And we'll still have the Monday video up at some point too. Hopefully I will not crash, and we'll still have time to record that after we do that stream. Yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. Anyways, so where on earth do we start? There's a lot of things to go over, which is why I said we're probably going to be talking almost this entire stream. So where should we start? Well, first things first, let's just see what on earth they actually posted, if they even posted anything on the forum, and start there. Okay, I need to go set up another keyboard here. I do have a spare keyboard, but for whatever reason, my E key on my laptop just does not want to work. It keeps, like, I'm not sure how you would fix it. It's like you click it and sometimes it doesn't input, and then you click it again and sometimes it double inputs as if it's like making up for the past input that it missed. It's really weird. So official news, don't stop believing. So this is the event week for next week. Let's see, let's just read everything that it has then. So this of course is new kingdom stuff for the Nexus. This is a new kingdom that's coming out as of tomorrow, in about 6 hours from now, and we'll be streaming then of course. As far as the Halfthorn, he ends up being a Nexus Elemental Epic. Almost everything here is Elemental, and by almost everything, I mean literally the entire kingdom, if not mistaken. Like 100% of the kingdom is Elemental. I don't think there's any exception to that, except maybe like 1 or 2 troops, but I'm pretty sure every single one of them is Elemental. But anyways, as far as what this guy does, you'll be able to get him for Glory, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check to make sure. He is available for Glory, okay. Because a lot of these will be obtainable through different means. But this thing, it destroys a row and deals damage to the first enemy, boosted by green allies and green gem destroyed. And guess what? They still don't post boost ratios. So let's go head over to here so we know what on earth this boost ratio is. And we go over to troops. Also keep in mind, every single troop that you see here isn't necessarily ones you'll be able to get for free. We don't know exactly how all of them are going out. Though that's definitely the free kingdom epic that we know. Where on earth is this troop? Because I want to see what his boost ratio is. So he has a 3 times boost ratio. Why can't you just put that here? Anyways, he destroys a row, deals some damage to the first enemy, boosted by green allies and green gems destroyed at a 3 times boost ratio. This is pretty good for Arena, though I don't really see a circumstance where you would use it outside of Arena. Also, it might be a little overkill for Arena, for an epic. This is like on Ultra Rare, would kind of be okay. However, this is something that you're likely going to have to use for the Journey event. I'm not sure if he's the only one. I think he is the Journey Captain. Oh, wait, is this actually obtained through the Journey event then? Hold up. Never mind, this is actually the Journey troop. Because, yeah, never mind. You don't get this thing for Glory, do you? I'm pretty sure this is actually the Journey troop that you get from... Why did I think it was Glory? Halfthorn will be... Oh, Journey Shop. Duh, sorry, this one's not the Glory one. But yeah, this is the, I was going to say, because he shouldn't be, if he's the Journey. My bad. He is the one that is available. Gosh, there's going to be so many locations where these things are located. It's going to get really confusing where each one is. But as far as this guy, He'll be specifically from the Journey event, which makes sense because he's the Journey buff troop. Basically, you have to use him when you're doing the Journey event. You theoretically don't have to, but you have to. Like similar to how you have to use bounty troops in Bounty Hunter, you basically have to use this thing in the other game mode. However, unlike Bounty Hunter, where you're restricted to 4 Bounty Hunter troops, for this game mode, you're only restricted to him and then 3 other anything. So you can use basically any 3 other things, if I'm not mistaken, where your only real restriction might be like a typing and having to use him. So it's probably going to be like maybe elemental and him, or just no typing and him, but some combination and him. It'll be 3 other troops and him basically being required on your team, and using multiple does not stack, so you can't get away with like using 4. The bonus only counts 1 time, so there's no point in putting more than 1 journey troop on your team, and only specific the one that's basically the journey captain of sorts, which is this guy for this event. But, yeah, his final trait is that he gives a bunch of points for the journey event, of course. Anyways, so that's him. Basically, his whole premise is you use him for journey event, and he does a little bit of damage and does a little destroy row thingy. Overall, kind of average for 12 mana costs. Nothing really too special, but you kind of have to use him for the journey event. Next is the actual Glory troop. Now, this one's available for Glory, specifically 300. You can stock up on red-green if you need. So this little wolf, it's an elemental beast. Deals damage to an enemy and entangles them. And if the enemy dies, create 2 elemental stars and gain an extra turn. I'm not sure if it's been data mined, but I still do not know what elemental stars do. We'll definitely find out tomorrow. But I actually do not know. Pretty much everything from this new kingdom does this elemental star mechanic. I assume it's not too powerful because a lot of things spawn, quite a few of them. Like the epic that you get for free from completing out the quest line literally converts something into elemental star. So it can't be something too powerful. Like it can't be like potion level powerful. Otherwise that'd be like broken beyond belief with that kind of convert. It does have some score reduction, and I guess a create a green gem when its turn begins. Quite a few troops from this kingdom have this capability where they create a gem at the start of battle onto the board. This isn't too particularly good compared to that of Center Mirage that explodes a specific color at the start of battle. The ones from Center Mirage are vastly superior to the options that we end up getting that have a turn begin kind of capability. In general, most things that have a turn begin kind of capability are pretty bad. Though unlike the Center Mirage ones, those do occur every single turn, whereas the Center Mirage explosions only occur at the start of battle. And as far as this weapon, this I'm pretty sure is from the Journey shop. Yeah, it even says it right there. So if you buy up to like tier 4, tier 5 in the Journey shop, which I'm pretty sure most people will do, but if you happen to buy to that threshold, whatever it is, 3, 4, 5, you end up getting this weapon. It deals damage to an enemy boosted by green ally, by green and elemental allies. Oh yeah, okay. So green and elemental allies ends up boost ratio and by. And of course, as always, they do not have boost ratio there, so we have to go and look up what the boost ratio is. And why on earth is it not here? Okay, maybe we don't know what the boost ratio is. Where's that weapon? Alright, what's the weapon called? It's called Thorn's Blade. Where's click show all? This page loads weirdly. But let's go type in Thorn's Blade then. I'm not sure why it's showing as already released. Where's the weapon name? Thorn's Blade, there it is. It has a 3 times boost ratio. So that means this deals 26 damage to an enemy boosted by green and elemental allies at a 3 times boost ratio, which probably isn't that good because if your entire team was both elemental and green, that means you'd get a total of 24 additional damage. You know how bad that is? 24 additional damage for a weapon? That is absurdly weak. So, yeah, this basically is dead content. Unless it has, like, the most amazing affixes ever. It has Mighty, which, no. Entangle first enemy, it's okay, but not particularly good. Yeah, it's awful. It is an awful weapon, but you might still want to get it for completionist purposes, of course, from the Journey event. Aside from that, new event chest. Oh, wait, what's this? Please note that there is no Mythic currently available in event chest. They felt like they had to put this here. Like, don't open them. But yeah, there will be absolutely no Mythic available next week in event keys, which is kind of weird. So that means event keys will drop the new troops. However, there's currently no Mythic in that drop table, meaning obviously the value isn't as good because you literally have a 0% chance of getting a Mythic. So it is not possible to get a Mythic from the chest. So it's still probably worth using event keys next week. Like, it's a little bit weird that you won't be able to get any Mythic whatsoever because, you know, there's not any Mythics yet. It's not coming till the first Friday of next month is when we're getting the first Mythic for this kingdom. However, yeah, as of the event rolling out tomorrow, there's no Mythics in the drop table, so don't try opening event keys for them. Now available in the vault chest is the Star of the Devil. Oh, okay. So if you haven't gotten... that's interesting. I will probably forget to mention that because that's kind of like a side thing, like during the video. But if you haven't gotten the Star or the Devil cards, they are now available in the Soulforge. The Star, I believe, was the previous, like the one before the previous one. Or was it the previous one? It might have been the previous one. But the Star is this thing. Also, why do so many things have the word the Star in it? Oh, at the start of battle. That's why. That's annoying. Well, I guess we have to go all the way down to T's. Let's see. So if you don't have the Star, which is this thing, didn't this come last season? I can't remember. Was this last season's tarot card or the one prior? But regardless, yeah, it has to have been the previous one because it's Bright Forest. So if you didn't get the tarot card from the previous season, if you're playing free to play or you just didn't happen to get the pass or anything like that, the Star is now available. So you can get this in, or sorry, available as of tomorrow, not now. I gotta wait 6 hours. But as of tomorrow, this will be available in the Vault Key drop table. So if you want to pick this up, you can. Also, the Devil is also now in the drop table for that. I'm pretty sure most people got more than they could ever need during the Halloween event. However, if you happen to not have been around during the Halloween event or you didn't get it maxed, you can now get copies of it once again. Or if you accidentally like ascended it and you forgot and then you didn't get the weapon and you still want that weapon, even though the weapon's kind of bad. But if you still want to do that, yeah, the Devil is now in that drop table now as well. Not sure how they're weighted. I assume they're as rare as the other ones, though, which might be a little annoying because getting 5 Devils is probably, like, ultra hard now going forward. During the event, it was super easy, though. Maybe they'll bring it back next event. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, if you didn't get copies of the Devil or the copy of the Star probably being a little bit more relevant since it's from the paywall thing, you can now do so as of tomorrow in the Valky drop table specifically. And that's all the things that they posted here. However, that is, let's see if we can find another official post real quick, because they might have posted something on the other event. Let's see, that's the Switch account, or the Switch event. Do we not have any other official news on the, you know, gigantic thing that's happening tomorrow? Doesn't seem to be. Just people talking about the 6.0. Interesting. I guess they'll post it as it happens at 2 a.m. tomorrow. But no actual post on it yet. Like the whole Kingdom release post or the new game mode post. Like there's not a post on either of those two things yet, just the event. Interesting. But yeah, we just have the event info currently. Let's see, any other useful info down here? I think I saw one official post down here. An article on journey events will be going up as soon as possible, by the way. Well, as soon as possible, 10 minutes ago is not now. Now would be useful. But yeah, they said it's coming up soon. Soon TM. Or ASAP TM. But yeah, that is not now though. It was posted 11 minutes ago, so it's probably gonna take them like a whole nother hour. Though by the end of the stream, maybe we'll have a post going over it. Regardless, we're going over it tomorrow morning. Anyways, still a lot of other things happening, of course. So just as a quick rundown is some of just the general events, because there are quite a few. So, of course, on Monday, we're going to be having 1.5 billion things happening. So, it'll be the start of a new kingdom, a brand new kingdom. Keep in mind, the event key drop table will not have any mythics in it. However, it will have most of the new troops. I am not sure what on earth the full list of troops is. However, it should be like about a dozen, maybe slightly more than a dozen drops. So, it is probably still worth throwing down a few hundred event keys for the event tomorrow for the new kingdom. Aside from that, we have a new Journey event happening. Journey is a brand new game mode that was added as the most recent patch. It'll go for a week. We're just kind of going over some things with that. We don't know all the details for it yet. And of course, that's probably the main thing we'll be doing when we do our 2 a.m. stream, because it's probably one of the biggest new features. So we have that going on. Of course, the new kingdom. We got ourselves a Guild Wars going on as well. So if you didn't already have a billion other things, well, we got Guild Wars. Faction's kind of just meh. Though it's kind of weird we just have one for Warrens because this place doesn't have a faction yet. It's getting one in like 2 or 3 Fridays from now. This Friday we're going to be getting, well, if we go right over here, this Friday we're going to be getting the class. The following Friday, I believe we're getting the Mythic, which we can kind of see right here. Next Friday is an arena. Weird. And then, really, an arena? And then the following Friday after that, I believe, is both the new Mythic and the faction. Let's see, where's the Friday event there? No, it's an invasion? When are we getting the faction, then? I know we're getting it at some point here. Let's see, what's the easiest way to control find it? So we type in faction, and we see which one falls on a Friday. The faction comes out on December 6th. Which should also be the same day as the Mythic. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, the same day that the Mythic comes out is the same day that the faction also comes out. Alright, that's what I thought. Yeah, the same weekend of the Mythic is the same weekend of the faction. The brand new faction for the new Kingdom, which is going to be a pretty heavy day because that means 5 new troops are coming out that day for the Kingdom. Because not only is it getting 4 new faction troops, but it's also getting a Mythic. Do keep in mind that Mythic, of course, will be from Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests, meaning that this Mythic, not during this 35-day cycle will you actually be able to event key for this Mythic. You have to specifically Glory Gem Guild or VIP chest for the Mythic that's coming out that day. So do be wary of that. So your event keys would go pretty much to tomorrow in order to get all the non-Mythics from the Kingdom that are obtainable for free, that aren't money locked. And then the other ones would be obtained through the pretty much the first Friday of next month, where we'll be getting the 4 faction troops and the Mythic coming out on that day. So a lot of things that day. But aside from that, that's pretty much everything for this week, right? I think I went over most of the things there. Oh, I don't think we have a Thursday class event, oddly enough, this week, if I'm not mistaken. Because whenever you get a new class on Friday, there's actually not a class event on Thursday. I'm not sure why this is. I guess maybe something with the coding that makes it kind of weird. That makes them not able to do it. However, for whatever reason, throughout the history of the game, whenever there's a new hero class on a Thursday, or sorry, on a Friday, the Thursday class event never occurs, and it seems to still be the case. I assume this is something with the code base that kind of prevents them from doing the exact same event 2 times in a row like that. But then again, they could do it for World event, so who knows? I'm not sure. But whatever the reason be, they have never actually had a Thursday class event when they've also had a Friday class event, and apparently that's still the case. So if you're expecting a Thursday class event for whatever reason, there isn't. It's just on Friday because we got a brand new one starting on that Friday then. And yeah, that's pretty much most of the things. Unless we're going to go over every single one of the troops, which to some degree I kind of don't want to do at the moment, just because we're going to be doing an entire stream very soon that will be going over every single thing, probably like exceedingly in depth. So I think for the rest of the stream, we're just going to kind of just mess around with some dailies. If you guys have any other questions you want to ask that we might already know, feel free to. But I think I'll save that just for a little bit later, because it'll be a little bit redundant if I go over everything now, and then we have them like 5.5 hours from now and in the game itself just to go show. If it was like a little bit later, like all the way this Friday maybe, but it's pretty much like all happening like near immediately. So I think it was waited out. Also, we got war coins today. I don't actually need more war coins, but might as well grab them. If you guys do have any questions in that regard, do let me know. And of course, in 5.5 hours from now at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, exactly at reset, we will be streaming again for multiple hours. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's just want to kind of get down dailies and kind of relax a little bit, because I'm probably going to take a nap as soon as we finish this stream, because yeah, it's going to be a very late stream. We're probably going to go from like 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. or something, and then I'm going to record the weekly video thing after we finish the stream at the middle of the night. But anyways, hello everyone. Did you say hello to everyone yet? Hello, Mr. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Tony. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Dr. Shrimp. Hello, Presumed. Oh, also, I finally got in contact with Kafka, by the way. I do have codes. Actually, so much so. Here, have a code. We're going to have a lot of codes today. And by today, I mean today into tomorrow again. But I did finally get codes from Kafka. Actually, I didn't even put it in the thingy yet. Let me go do that right now before I forget. But I think they are normal codes, unfortunately. But I did indeed get codes. Let's see. So we do indeed have more than 0 codes. 1 second. I'm going to hand out 2 codes this stream. Normal size codes. Though 2 of them is basically like 1 big code. Let's see. Save. Okay, I have secured the code. Now let's remember how on earth to claim a code after not doing so for so long. Let's see. Well, we gave one out on Wednesday, I think was the most recent one. But here you guys go. I'll have another one a little bit later this stream. And a big one during the other stream. And a big one during the other stream. The one this morning and then the other one later tomorrow night. Let's see. Actually, I might do 2. I don't know. I said I would hand out a bigger one the other time, so we'll still hand out big for both of them. The only problem is we're almost out of big codes. But here you guys go. There's the code. Gives the same loot as always, I assume. I haven't actually checked to see what loot it gives. We'll find out right now based on whatever on earth that mail is. I assume it's the same reward. Yeah, it looks like same reward. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Same normal loot. You might want to save that gem key, as well as resources in general, or Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest specifically. You might want to save Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest for next month, mostly because of the Mythic. The new Kingdom's Mythic is available, and there's a 100% chance you currently own 0 copies of the next Kingdom's Mythic. So you probably want to make sure you save your resources for that. Because, of course, you cannot 10-star the kingdom without that mythic. So it is really important to go get the mythic that's coming out at the beginning of next month. So highly advise, if you haven't already, to save basically every Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest you get from now until that Friday. Or until the first Friday of December. Because you're going to need at least one mythic in order to 10-star the kingdom. I'm not sure what star you'll be able to get up to. I believe we're going to have about 16 troops by then or so. Approximately. So I'm not sure if that would be enough. I actually cannot remember what star level that is. I think that is star level 14 or 15 or 16, which is above 10. So yeah, you would require the mythic then. Long story short, make sure to get that mythic. There's like a whole extra stat, as well as several stars that you'll be locked out of if you don't get the mythic from the first Friday of next month. Is the new mythic going to be good? Good question. I do not know. I can go check real quick, though. That one we'll go show real quick. Let's see. I'm just not going to go over, like, literally every single one, since we're kind of going to be doing that very soon, TM. However, I will go over the mythic, because that one's a while from now. Where is the mythic? 1 second. There it is. So as far as what the mythic does, last I recall is kind of average. It depends what elemental stars do, because it does have an elemental star mechanic, if I remember correctly. We went over a while back. But it is the Calica. I saw this said Kafka for a second. I was like, wait. But it's the mythic from Nexus coming out on December 3rd, whatever the first Friday of next month is. It's an elemental mystic. As far as coloration, it is a 24 mana cost, green, red, blue. It deals magic plus 4 damage to 4 random enemies. Boosted by elemental stars on the board at a 6x boost ratio. So if you have something like 10 elemental stars on the board, that is 60 additional damage per hit. This potentially could be not useless. Just because its boost ratio actually isn't that bad. It really just depends on the circumstance. Like, obviously in something like factions, you wouldn't really be running this. But in like a PvP-like situation, the amount of extra damage that it gets, like let's say there's even just 5 elemental stars on the board. That's going to be 30 additional damage per hit, which means 120 total additional damage. So it's really similar to that of like Tina 9000 and, what's the other one called? I keep forgetting. That thing that, not Marilith, but that one Naga from the Mrs. Scales. Can't remember her name. But those like troops that hit like really hard, like a few amount of hits. That are completely random. It's basically under that bane of troops, except its main gimmick is that it specifically boost ratios off of elemental stars, so obviously it has synergies with things like that. It also has some spell reduction in there, and of course its unique trait of Rising Star with a 50% chance to create an elemental star at the start of its turn, every single turn. And that's combined with all the other things that you'll have for elemental stars for synergy with the, yeah, Mambasera, that's the one I was thinking of. But yeah, it's very similar to like Mambasera, Tina 9000, similar troops like that. It's the same kind of premise of those. But yeah, it's obviously made to be built around elemental star teams, which is pretty much every single thing in the new kingdom. Like almost everything from the new kingdom has some way to create elemental stars to some capacity. So if nothing else, she has really good synergy within her own kingdom, which will be nice because a lot of kingdoms don't have like particularly good synergy with themselves. But it seems like this one might actually not be like horrifically bad with self-synergy. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure every single thing from this location is an elemental. So they're going to have synergy in that regard. The only problem with that is you're going to need to use Mirage Queen with it. And Mirage Queen is obviously not from Elemental or not from Nexus. So you're going to have to go like 3 Nexus troops. Because it's going to be your hero class, 2 Nexus troops plus Mirage Queen in most situations. When you're building around this premise. Because you need the half mana star off of Mirage Queen. Well, you don't have to, but you know, you're generally going to whenever you run a pure Elemental team. Would make sense too. Anyways, that's the only good thing there. Let's go take our diamonds for today. I don't think we need this pet, but I might just take it for the food. But I think we kind of have enough food these days. Like I always say, we'll take it for the food, and then I look at my food stack, and it's like, that's never reaching 0. Also, did I not finish saying the hellos? Let me just start from the top. Hello, Mr. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Tony. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Dr. Shrimp. Hello, Presumed. Hello, Mr. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Haley. Hello, Gadget. Hello, Bear. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Jason. Hello, Eric. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hello, all the people who have not said hello. You're not going to be able to watch the stream live at AM. Yeah, that makes sense. I assume most people won't. We just happen to be doing it at that point. We'll still have the normal 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream tomorrow night where we'll kind of recap some of it. Though not all of it, probably because it's going to be a much longer stream. But, yeah, it's going to be a good majority of us doing the journey event. Like, journey event and first impressions on everything. But, of course, the video will be up on YouTube if you want to catch after the fact, as is all of them always. Stream, I assume, will be about 2 to 3 hours long, maybe 4. Depends how long until we crash. Also, I ideally want to end, like, slightly before we feel like crashing, just because I ideally want to record the video, the weekly video, before we go to bed. Otherwise, it won't be up until, like, 6 or 7 p.m. if I don't do it, like, before 7 a.m. Like, if I don't do it before 7 a.m., it's probably not going to be up until 7 p.m. So, ideally, I want to try getting it done before then. Otherwise, it is very likely going to be very late when we get it out. And I'd rather get it out early. Anyways, let's go grab this pet just for food. Munch, munch, munch. Speaking of which, I've been kind of nibbling on stuff today. Ended up picking up McDonald's earlier. We got the McRib again. It was like really average when I was like eating it. It was like, it's okay. And then like the more you eat from it, it's like, oh, this is actually like not horrible. And it's like, oh wow, this is actually good. Why do I like this? It's a very weird food. Super messy though, gosh. Let's see, I'll throw that down. You'll be up too excited for the new king. Yeah, anyone who's going to be up for the hype at Reset, feel free to stop by. We'll be streaming the second it comes out. Actually, we'll probably be up like 5 or 10 minutes before it goes out, just to make sure we have everything situated. Just to make sure the exact second it gets launched, we will be good to go. Archer course is 5.5 hours from now. If anyone still has any other questions this stream, let me know, or anything else I missed. Let's see. Am I going to go over it again tomorrow, or tonight, or tomorrow night, I should say? Yes. We will be recapping at some, though not in depth as we will be during the morning stream. But we will be recapping stuff here and there. I'm also going to be recapping quite a bit of it during the weekly video. I should hopefully be up by 7 a.m. tomorrow? Question mark. It depends how long we stream. The McRib episode of The Simpsons. I'm not sure I ever caught it. There's a lot of Simpsons episodes I have not seen. I don't think I've really watched too many of those like sitcom ones. And of the ones I did, I'm pretty sure Family Guy is the one I've seen the most of. Like the first few seasons of Family Guy, I'm pretty sure I've seen like literally every episode. In like the first 3 to 5 seasons. But then like stopped watching it completely. I'm pretty sure they're on like season billion by now. Particularly The Simpsons. Is Simpsons in like triple digits like season? It is still running, right? The Simpsons still a show that runs. I wouldn't know. I don't have TV. I'm pretty sure it's on some streaming things as well. But I don't have those either. I wouldn't be surprised if The Simpsons are literally on like season 100 something. So why is this battle not dead? Oh, this must be tier 7 or tier 8 on the faction. I mean on the pet. Yep, tier 8. I was gonna say, why are their stats so high? It's because it's tier 8. That would explain it. Season 31, really? I would expect that number to be way, way, way higher than that. Interesting. Anyways, the only problem right now is even though there's a billion things happening in like 5.5 hours from now, we kind of finished everything that's happening now, which is pretty much just raids, which have been done since yesterday, and World Event, which have been done since like probably Thursday or something. And of course, we got Guild Wars next week, which is going to get completely overshadowed by literally everything. If anything else, just don't forget to do Guild Wars, because I'm pretty sure most people forget about it due to everything that's happening next week. But there's still a Guild Wars next week. There's no World Event, though. The World Event does not occur next week. So, for example, like something like this is not occurring next week. However, it's going to be replaced with a lore event. Only for next week, though. That's just like a one-off thing. But we do have a lore event, but no World Event. But we still have Guild Wars going on. But anyways, what's this flash off for anyways? Oh, it's just a thing. We claimed the other thing already from there. Still can't believe they give war coins though. War coins is kind of meh. Like once you have more than enough war bands, I mean. Or war coins, war bands, same difference. Like they stop losing like any value. Like we have a 305 right now. And I have no purpose for like 105 or 205 of them. Also, when a new kingdom comes out, by the way, tomorrow, it's a mechanic I haven't ever seen. But if I'm not mistaken, every single new kingdom you do, you get like 25 war coins. This is a mechanic that almost no one has seen for a while. Because if you're like a veteran player who's been playing for upwards of like 2+ years now, or you know, since these things have existed, and if you already had all the kingdoms done, you've never actually seen the trigger for it. However, every kingdom you complete, I believe, gives like 25 war bands or something, which does include the kingdom that's coming out tomorrow. And of course, we will be reading through all the storyline tomorrow morning as well and everything. You're heading back to sleep? I'll catch you later. Yeah, I'm going to be heading to sleep soon too. I might cut the stream just a little bit shorter, though I do want to do a little bit of token farming. After yesterday's like amazingness, I want to see if we can recreate that just a little bit, because that was insane. If any of you guys called it last night, we got, I want to say 2 Nishas. Well, it definitely was 2 Nishas. I'm not sure on the Anu, though. I'm pretty sure we got 2 Nishas and like 8 Anu or something. Like, it was really absurd how much we got. It was amazing. Anyways. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything else. On the top left corner, the moon icon, if you click on it, it'll do dark mode, which makes it so much easier on... oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it loads a little bit differently on... I normally do that when I load it on my own browser. But when I bring it up in the thing, I kind of forget to switch it. Because it just defaults to the other mode. Is the new Mythic going to be good? Oh, never mind, I already answered that. But yeah, the new Mythic's going to be okay. The fact that it doesn't have like any kind of board control still concerns me about it. But it's decent. Like, I feel like you would use it kind of like how you use Team 9000, where it's just like a big damage burst. My only concern with it is that I don't really see a team currently that would really use it. It really depends what kind of elemental star synergy you end up getting more so than anything. You got your Wild Queen to gold? Nice. Yeah, I have been slightly considering something like that. Wild Queen's a really good troop. It's a great Guild War option. Only thing I hate about it sometimes is its inconsistency. Like, sometimes it just absolutely misses twice in a row and then you lose. And while it's very rare that it does that, it happening in Guild Wars is kind of unfortunate. It's one of those troops that can average like 9,600, 9,700 score, but then also lose. Which is concerning, because when you lose, you get like down to 8,000 score or something. Yeah, Wild Queen's a lot of fun to use. That is for sure. It's primarily used for Guild Wars, but you could use it for pretty much anything you want. Like, you put a Mang in front of it, it scales through the entire game. You could do triple damage burning with it, using another troop to set it up. You can build it heavily into like green builds. You can use it for various Guild War days. It's quite a few things. It's mostly used in PvP-like situations, though. That's where it shines best. Like, I wouldn't really advise it for like a faction grinding run. It just doesn't do that as efficiently. It's still pretty decent. What does the Wild Queen get with medals? I believe it's a mix of everything. Like attack, magic, HP, and armor. I'm pretty sure it's a mix of all 4 stats, almost evenly. I can go double check real quick, though. But last I recall, it's a little bit of all 4 stats. And an almost even mix of them as well. Which isn't bad. It's like almost like +2 or +3 to all stats. It's like 2 magic, 2 or 3 attack with like some durability. Like 2 durability or something. Pretty sure that's what it is. Wild Queen. Oh no, it's actually 666. I could tell by the icon. Yeah, never mind. It's 666. Which is actually even better because, I don't know. Having a little bit of extra magic on is sometimes good. But my bad, it's 666. You can tell by the icon there. Which is also pretty decent. 6 attack, 6 HP, 6 armor is what it ends up getting. Which is decent. Sometimes it's actually even better than magic, because the ratio of how much magic they get relative to the other stats is a lot lower because magic's a better stat. So something like 666 is actually pretty solid then. Just because if some of them that get magic, you know, it like oversaturates itself with magic, and it's not getting nearly as enough or nearly as many stats overall compared to the ones that get like a mix of durability with a little bit of attack. Because whenever it ratios something out, HP and armor is the stats you would get the most of. Attack is like the middle ground, and then the magic you get the absolute least of. Like for every 4 HP that it would give you like 2 attack and 1 magic. Is like the ratio of overall amount of stats. So any of them that give a higher amount of HP and armor is kind of good in a lot of situations. Even though magic's a really good stat, it just doesn't give you as much of the stat when it does end up giving it out through medals. And that's what the case through a lot of instances in the game. So one of the reasons why upgrading Magic Kingdoms is so ridiculously good, because they still give the exact same ratio of +1 for each one of the tiers, despite Magic being a much better stat than the other 3. At least generally speaking. Let's see. Why are there 7 warband banners in the troop menu? Because there's 7. But you only see 5 in the shop because 2 of them currently aren't there. We currently do not know when they're going to rotate. They said they would rotate eventually. So that means like a year and a half from now. But yeah, there's 2 of them that are currently not available that were available about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. I can't remember exactly when they rotated out. But long story short, you have to wait until they rotate back around. But yes, currently only 5 warbands are obtainable currently. Even if you had all the warbands in the world, you cannot get to the other 2 if you did not get them. At least not currently. You will eventually be able to. However, eventually is not now. But at this current moment in time, if you don't have the other 2, you cannot get the other 2. But they will eventually rotate back around at some point. The banner shows up as unknown in the troop menu? Are you sure it was the right one? Or what platform are you on? Because I don't think any of them are glitched in that regard, unless the most recent patch broke them. I don't think I saw anything on the forum mentioning such, though. But there is a possibility that the most recent patch broke how they unlock. That or you're looking at the wrong one, potentially. Because there are a few that look really similar to each other. You did Labyrinth Pure Faction 500? Nice. Yeah, that's a hard one. That is one of the most annoying ones. But yeah, it is a super, super annoying faction. It's a great one to get done. It's probably one of the hardest 3 in the entire game. It's like that hard of a category of faction. Like, in premise, it shouldn't be that hard. It's just a combination of troops versus the combination of troops that you have that makes it difficult. Like, if the kingdom had a different damage source, it would be a whole different story. But the problem is there's, like, one tank that only gains durability. That just makes the entire battle so absurdly annoying. Because it basically sets the battle on a timer. Where you basically just stalemate the battle. Where you're not going to lose, but you're also not going to win. Oh, why did I do that? I could have just extra turned there. Oh, well, I still get the poke. Oh, yeah, I did say I would hand out another redeem code to the stream. We still are, by the way. We do have codes again. That is a thing we now have re-obtained. Unfortunately, they're normal codes, though we do have 2 shiny codes coming out tomorrow. One for the morning stream at 2 a.m. at some point then. And the other one during our normal time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I did say a while back we'd hand out a big code for this too. And we still shall, even though we have normal codes now. We'll probably hand out some normal codes during the streams too. At least the morning one anyways. Since that stream's going to obviously be a little longer than normal. Did you find out why the codes were so delayed? Nope. I did not question it. I just saw there was codes, and then I handed out codes. I did not ask any questions. I'm just glad we have codes again. I'm pretty sure Kafka's been busy. It's kind of obvious why it kind of got delayed. Because now they have like a weird community manager kind of situation that was doing like 2 different jobs, and I don't think they have like a one-to-one replacement. So now they have like some people in the office, including Kafka, like doing a couple different roles now, including stuff they weren't already doing. They're being overworked. Let's see. Get our Zugov down. Please click, thank you. Yeah, I'm still curious to see the pricing and everything tomorrow. Oh yeah, if anyone sees the post go up on the forum, do let me know. They said they were going to post it ASAP. However, when I checked earlier, ASAP did not mean now. But they said ASAP like 20 minutes ago. Oh gosh, we've been streaming that long, 39 minutes ago. And they still have not posted it. So I'm not sure how soon ASAP means. I assume ASAP does not mean the duration of this stream, so we'll probably just have to wait until tomorrow morning when we mess around with everything all at once. Because they said they were going to have a journey event info up ASAP. But that's currently not now. It has been 40 minutes since that ASAP, and there is still no post. Actually, that's not true. Hold up. Maybe there is a post, but it's only on the website. Let me check. I highly doubt it. But there is a potential. If I check, no, it wouldn't be under patch notes. It would be under latest news. So if I check latest news, no, it's not here. Yeah, it's not posted anywhere yet. So I'll just have to wait till tomorrow morning then. Which is in like 5 hours from now. I think we can wait at this point. 5 more hours won't kill us. If it's like $50, am I going to buy it? No. You kidding? It's not going to be that much, though. If you want to auto buy it instantly, it might actually legitimately be $60. However, if you want to be patient and unlock it manually, I am pretty sure it's going to be $5 or $10, plus grinding it out daily for like 3 weeks, or almost 4 weeks. We don't know how long the daily grind to naturally get it unlocked takes, though. Or what the extended rewards are, or what almost anything is related to it. We'll know that info soon. Because there's a cap on how much progress you can get on it per day. It's like 10, and I believe each ranking is 10, and you got to do like 30 of them or something? I can't remember. Whatever it is, it's less than how many days of the event it is. So you don't technically have to do it every day. But you have to do it a lot of the days. But you can also use gems to bypass it. It's 100 gems to bypass each tier. Though you can also bypass, I think, like 10 tiers or something with money. However much that would cost each time. So it seems like it's going to be like $5 or $10 just to get it initially, if you want to unlock it manually. But if you want to have it like fully auto-unlocked from day 1 in like 5 hours from now, you're probably talking anywhere from like $25 to $50. Probably closer to 25 to 30, I would assume. Like probably as much as like the bigger pass. Because that's most realistically what they'll probably have the pricing to. Where it'd be like $10 for the full thing, and probably closer to 25 or 30 if you want to like auto-unlock it immediately. Which we will not be doing. We're gonna wait. Not that much is even locked behind it. I believe there's like a weapon, a tarot card, and a troop or 2? I think like 2 or 3 troops. Might just be 2 troops actually. Like not a ridiculously high amount of stuff was locked behind it. And all of that will be obtainable at a future point. Oh, and a pet. So it was like a pet, like 2 or 3 troops, let's just say 3. A weapon, a tarot card, which technically counts as another troop, and I think that's it. Maybe like a couple name tags and stuff, but those don't matter, obviously. But everything from it, of course, would be in the game at a later point for free, or, you know, through normal means. So it's not like it's only available in those through that method. Though if it's anything like how the other pet was distributed, you probably won't be able to get the pet for a very, 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 very long time. But it will eventually rotate back around. For example, another season pet's actually coming around this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Saturday or the following Saturday where we actually get another season pet from one of the past seasons. They rotate, like, it takes forever for them to rotate, but they do eventually come back. That's not how you check. How do I check? Wait, also we're getting a new pet on Wednesday, by the way, for the new kingdom. Because, of course, it has no pets, so they kind of need to start giving out some pets to it. And of course another one comes with the faction. Anyways, I'm looking for weekly spoilers because I'm looking for what pet we're getting that other Saturday. Pet rescue. Like I typed E there and it didn't do it. Wait, why is it not called? Oh, it didn't type the other E. Come on now. Okay, I need to go hook up another keyboard here because trying to use my laptop keyboard's E is literally unplayable. I typed E twice. It did neither E. And then if I do it like again, it's going to do like a double E. Okay, I only did one there. Like this is me clicking my E button. I've clicked it like a dozen times now. Okay, there it goes. And it did like 7 E's. Anyways, pet rescue. I already have a backup keyboard though. I just haven't bothered hooking it up. The problem is I don't have enough space here to really get it all working. I already have like a billion keyboards set up here. And now I need one set up to the laptop as well. But I already have a backup one for it. For this exact moment, knowing that it would eventually do it. Because I already had a brand from this laptop. And the previous keyboard lasted me like a year. This one I think was 2 years, so it kind of makes sense. I'm not sure what it is about their keyboards. Like, they make such good laptops, but their keyboards are like absolute trash. I have not had a single one not have some kind of issue within 2 years. Let's see. Anyways, I'm looking for what on earth this Saturday pet is. Because I almost know for sure we're getting a pet this Saturday. So, the following Saturday is the Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, this was the one I was referring to. So 2 Saturdays from now, not this week Saturday, but next week Saturday, we're getting the one of Quetzalcoatl. So if you didn't get this from season 4 or 5 numbers, I'm losing track of seasons. I think it was season 4. So if you didn't get that from season 4, it's available 2 Saturdays from now. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And that's one of those instances of the money locked pet I was referring to. Or you get it at a later point. I do clean this keyboard. Though I do probably need one of those things that kind of do it underneath. I get it properly. I do have one of those air blowing things and everything, but I don't feel like it does a particularly good job at it. But no, the other one that I had, like, literally was falling apart, broken. On the other laptop. Like, it would be kind of hard to show it right now, but I have, like, literal keys that just, like, plopped off of it. Within a year. Where they, like, just literally came off the keyboard, or off the laptop itself. But that was from, like, a 8-year-old computer. Those happened only within the first year of it. But still, technology was different back then. No, it shouldn't have been that bad. Let's take that down. Grab out the skull there. Should be auto actually turn and this dies. Yeah, there's a lot of troops that already do what the new Mythic does that's coming out for the new kingdom. Oh, that reminds me. I still never hand out the other code. Let me go do that. Because we do have codes again. Lots of codes. And I feel like giving out all of them, though. We obviously can't. We have like 30 or 40 codes now. Mega stream. 20 codes. No, just kidding. But I am handing out the second one. This is the last one we're probably doing for now. Because we're probably calling it a night for now soon. And by a night, I mean we'll be back in like 5 hours from now. It's more so like a nap for a few hours. Because I'm probably still going to be up for another hour or two. And then we nap and do the thing. But there's the other code. There you go. Enjoy. And we'll have a big juicy code in about 5 hours from now when we do the other stream. As well as another one tomorrow night for a big juicy code. The ones that have the gems in them. That's just a gem key one right there. But we'll have the actual gem codes tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Yeah, we got Guild Wars going on next week as well. Yeah, there's everything happening next week. Like, the answer to if something's happening next week is probably yes. Like, literally everything is. pretty much. Oh, so hello, Santiago. Hello, Sacred. Welcome, welcome. I've been doing pretty well. Today's been pretty fun. Definitely need to rest up for later, though. Because I'm already feeling a little tired, which is a bad sign if we're going to be streaming at 2 a.m. Though I do have caffeine. Probably going to need a little bit more. Though I don't want to, like, do the caffeine in a way that's going to crash at the exact wrong time. Ideally, I'm trying to crash, like, in an hour from now. And then when I wake up, I'll feel refreshed, hopefully. That's kind of the game plan. If it'll work is questionable. If anyone else has any other question or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Because we are probably going to call the stream a bit of a wrap soon. And then tomorrow morning, exactly at reset. It's been a while since we've streamed exactly at reset, but exactly at reset, we are going to be doing everything. Like literally everything. We're going to be doing the new game mode. We're going to be messing with pretty much everything that can be done with the new kingdom that doesn't require more than the normal amount of money. And we're also going to be doing, those are the main two things. But, you know, just kind of going over impressions, figuring out how on Earth Journey events work. And then after it, we'll cover the video. Normal weekly video, except with a billion things to also go over on top of it. Like how on Earth Nexus works and everything. Can I go over Star Gen? I still do not know what they do. I'm not sure if a spoiler thread has said it, but we'll find out in like 5 hours. It's not that big a deal. We shall find out then. Whatever it is, it has to be not too overly effective, because the epic converts all of a certain color into star gems. They're epic that you get for free from completing out the storyline. So they can't be that powerful, because that would allow you to do like 15 in a single turn. So they can't be that strong if you could just convert them like that. Because that's a lot more than like wild cards or potions, both of which are normally limited to just a few because of how powerful they are. So they can't be too powerful, given that there are some instances where you could put over 10 of them onto the board at once. Something stuck in my tooth. Let's see. You're trying to get some power orbs from the vault. I assume that means vault. But you can't get any. Poor blue orbs. Yeah, it's a pretty low chance. The chance of getting a blue orb whenever you get an orb is 15% chance, and the chance of a power is only 1%. So they are pretty rare. The only guaranteed way to get a power is, of course, to make a leaderboard on any of the leaderboards. However, most leaderboards are extremely hard to contest. So realistically, you just have to farm out a vault event and just hope you got lucky. But yeah, whenever you see like one of those random red chaos orb things, it's always a 15% chance that you'll end up getting a blue from it. And if it's a major blue one, there's also a 1% chance you'll get a power from it. It's obviously very low. I've only had it happen 3 times, so the feature has only been around for less than a year. It actually came in last December, that feature. The 1% chance to get a power off of a major orb. So it hasn't even been a full year yet. As of midway through next month, it'll be a year. Pretty much 1 month from now. It's actually a relatively new feature. Or at least relatively new relative to a 7-year lifespan game currently. Let's see, which is technically the anniversary of right now. I'm not sure exactly what date we're really calling the anniversary these days, but pretty much the whole 2 weeks of this week and into next week is basically the anniversary time of this game. Like pretty much the entirety of mid-November is just a generic catch-all anniversary month of the game. Oh, that reminds me, it's my dad's birthday in a few days. The 18th. 1, 2, 3, 4 days from now. I need to remember to call him. Luckily, we're probably not doing anything that Thursday, so... Or at least I don't currently have anything planned yet. Literally, the only thing I have planned currently for that day is remember to call him. Because that's probably when I'm going to be finishing the preparations for the trip as well. Because I still don't know what his schedule is around that time. Because I'm probably seeing him for the holidays. Either Christmas and or New Year's. Oh, what was Bear asking? Because Jason just gave a full list in response. Let's see. Two action-packed Guild Wars. Yeah, this Guild Wars is going to be a complete mess. But yeah, tomorrow, yes, Barbara, we have Guild Wars tomorrow, campaign, a new kingdom, and a journey event. That is correct. And we also have a new hero class on Friday. And a new pet on Wednesday. The only thing we don't have this week is a Thursday class event. Because whenever there's a Friday class event, there's no Thursday class event. So oddly enough, despite the entire week being packed, there's kind of nothing happening on Thursday, which is kind of funny, other than Guild Wars. And by then, we'd probably be done with the journey event, because I'm pretty sure my guild is going to grind it so hard when it comes out that we'll be done by the first day or two. Because obviously it's a new event, so it's going to be done like crazy high amounts. The only reason it wouldn't be done that quick is if you need really particular optimal order in order to get max points. In which case a lot of people might not be doing optimal order initially for the first week. Because obviously no one knows what to do. We'll be figuring out too tomorrow morning. Come on, something good. We have not gotten a single good token this stream. Though, in all fairness, we used up like all of our luck last night. To such a degree that we have completely depleted it to nothing. Hello, Daddy Shark. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Stonehammer can be occasionally useful. It has 4 times burn and 4 times stun. Which means ever so occasionally it's used in triple damage burning teams. That's like the whole reason why you would use it. Like, you don't use it for its 80% score reduction, oddly enough. The main reason you do it is because it has a 4 times stun burn on ability hit. That's like the main gimmick of using it. More so than its reduction. Even though it has the high score reduction in the entire game, that's actually not the reason why it's used. Which is kind of funny. The biggest issue with it normally, though, is it normally misses its board control. It's a pretty bad board control option that doesn't create enough gems to really be viable. I wish they made it a little bit more like how Wild Queen works. Like, if they made that troop a lot more like Wild Queen, it would actually be, like, ridiculously viable. That's not. It's normally better just using Gorgolfa if you want a similar mechanic. Unless you're specifically using the stun burn, it is basically not worth using Stonehammer. Unless you're really specifically utilizing it for, like, triple damage burning meta. Though at that point, you might as well just use Zugaf in most of those situations. Speaking of which, hello, Zugaf. In our triple damage burning team. That's a big miss. But it's not going to matter. Because Zugaf also freezes. Though I do kind of like Queen Aurora. There are some teams that end up utilizing it for its +1 all banner. It's been a lot weaker ever since they changed how multi-triggering a single trait works. Because actually made Queen Aurora a bit weaker. To such a degree, I haven't really bothered using it much lately. There's a few beast teams that end up using it. Particularly with Hatter and Scroll. There's actually some decent Hatter and Scroll teams that actually use Queen Aurora. But beyond that, like a few beast teams, it doesn't get used too often. There are a lot of situations where Possessed King, if you just purely need mana, that Possessed King just ends up being better. Especially if it's a more skull-oriented team. Like 4 times Beast team, I feel like the only thing Queen Aurora gets used for these days. Though there are some really solid teams that do get used out of it. Nothing like super meta. But some that are still viable. Like decently viable for like PvP and stuff. But if anyone else has any other questions, do let me know. Otherwise, I think once we get this next chest, we're going to call it a night. And by a night, I mean we'll be back in like 5 hours from now. Just need to get some rest before then. Rest my eyes, rest the everything. And then we will hopefully be good to go once reset time hits. In the middle of the night. I will hopefully have the video up decently early. Obviously not super early because we're going to be streaming during that time. But as soon as that stream ends, they should hopefully start getting it processed. So it's going to take a while beyond that point. But at least most of the teams and everything would probably be built by then, most likely. And of course we'll have more redeem codes then. How do we have redeem codes? We're gonna have to go crazy with them all because of a sudden. With the big ones and everything else. Hello, Heatwin. Welcome. Ah, that works out perfectly then. Yeah, some time zones it might actually work out really good for compared to when I normally stream. Which will be interesting to see if we can see some new faces for that stream. Just because it's a time I almost never stream Gems of War. Or even at all. But specifically not Gems of War. Very rarely are we streaming Gems of War at like 2 a.m. in the morning. That almost never happens. But it's happening tomorrow. Oh, I kind of needed that. Reset for you is at 1 a.m. I'm not sure if that's worse or better. Because we're probably going for like 2 to 4 hours. We're probably closer to the 3. I don't feel like we'll last for 4, especially if I need to record the video after. Because I do want to make sure we end it like a little bit before I feel like I need to crash. So I have time to actually get the video out before I actually do. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, 5 hours from now, we will be back with basically what 6.0 patch. Oh, come on. We couldn't get a good chest at the end. We did so good yesterday. Just to fail today. I think this was the redeem code. And we'll have more of these things later. Some redeem codes to hand out. We'll have some juicy ones with 25 gems as well later. I might have some normal ones too. But, yeah, we already handed this one out. I'm pretty sure this one's already been consumed. So if you didn't already take it earlier, pretty sure there's no copies left. But we'll have more later. Anyways, guys, I'm just checking through some of chat. I feel like I missed a lot of chat. I'm still kind of tired right now, which is the problem. I really need to go get rest. Let's see. Just reading through some chat back. But anyways, guys, we will be back in about 5 hours from now. 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Exactly reset time. So if you have no clue what time we're starting our stream, like literally this exact second that it resets, we will be streaming. So in 4 hours or 51 minutes or whatever your game currently says in game, when that hits 0, we will be streaming. And it's basically a countdown to our stream. But yeah, we'll be doing the 2.0, or sorry, 2.0, the 6.0 patch basically is what it is. Theoretically, it already came out, but you know, as far as what you can actually experience, it's basically coming out tomorrow in 5 hours, the 6.0 patch, technically, even though it's already out. But yeah, we got the Journey event, got the New Kingdom, got the New Kingdom Pass, whatever on Earth that madness is. And we're going to be going over all of it. First impressions, teams, how on Earth to play the Journey events, and everything like that. And we'll have a video soon after doing the weekly stuff, kind of going over everything in that regard. Also, one last thing as a reminder, this is probably the last time to get half-price Weaver. So if you still want half-price Weaver, you have until like 5 hours from now probably to get it. Also, Ironhawk is around, so if you can get double Ironhawk, that's even better. But if you still want half-price Weaver, I am pretty sure once reset hits is the very last time you'll be able to get half-price Weaver. So do be wary of that if you still need it. I'm pretty sure most people by now have already crafted it. But if you have not and you have the resources to do so, make sure to do so. Because normally it would cost this much. But currently, it costs half that much. So it's a really good one too for Guild Wars, and it's Guild Wars week next week. So great pickup to get if you haven't already. Though I'm pretty sure most people have to. But just in case, there's a few that haven't. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. And I look forward to seeing you in version 6.0 for the new patch and everything else that it brings. There's no update or anything. It technically already happened, of course. But journey events, new kingdom, everything with the kingdom. And we'll be doing the storyline, how on earth to do the journey events, and all that fun stuff. And probably messing around with the feeder troops, so probably a little bit less so. I'm pretty sure the main focus will be on mostly the journey event, I would assume, for tomorrow morning stream. But we'll be doing a little bit of everything. But it'll be primarily focused on the journey event, just because that's probably the biggest piece of new content, other than messing around with all the troops. But that'll be over the course of the week, messing around with the troops. Journey event, I kind of want to get all the info for, like, up front, just because it's a completely new game mode that people would need to know how to do pretty much immediately. Since, you know, it starts, you know, no one's played it before. Nor have us. Though, then again, the beta testers probably have. I haven't been doing the beta testing for quite some time lately. It's been like a year and a half, 2 years since we have. But, yeah, some of the beta testers probably already know, like, some of the mechanics with it. I'm pretty sure it's relatively straightforward. Anyways, guys, I need to go and rest. And we'll be back in about 5 hours from now. Catch you guys then. If not, feel free to watch the video when it replays on YouTube, or you know you know how YouTube works. But feel free to check the stream after the fact, because it will have a lot of juicy infos, and I'm pretty sure most people will not be up, since if you normally catch a stream, it's at a very weird time for some time zones, so you might not be able to necessarily catch it. But definitely feel free to check it after the fact, as it will have quite a bit of info, and probably some stuff that we'll mention that isn't specifically in the video itself. I'll try to cover as much as I can in the weekly video, but I do advise watching both. Though I will try to recap as much as I can in the standard weekly video when we get that recorded. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. And best of luck with version 6.0 and all the new modes that come out tomorrow. I'll catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching, and see you then.